Hello, hello, hello. Merry Christmas. It is Knits for Sanity, and it is day 25 of my holiday celebration. My last square for my Add More Zest Zesty Advent calendar is ready and waiting for me to complete to finish this super fun Advent diamond painting. For today's special feature, my son, who is in the first grade, learned a pretty silly holiday song that he would like to sing for all of you. And I think that it will be just fine and hopefully not get censored. So, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? All right, Havelock, why don't you go ahead and sing your song?
Oh my, no more pie. Pie's too sweet. I think I'll have some meat. Meat's too red. I think I'll have some bread. Bread's too brown. I think I'll go to town. Town's too full. I think I'll take a call. Call won't go. I fell and stubbed my toe. Toe gets me paid. I think I'll take a train. Train had a wreck. I fell and hurt my neck. Oh my, no more pie.
Wow, thank you very much, Havelock. That sounds pretty serious. So I guess the moral of this song is don't run out of pie at your holiday get-together. Otherwise, it could end up in hurting your neck. That's pretty serious. And you're going to hurt your toe, and man, your car will break down. So make sure you have enough pie at your holiday celebration this year. Havelock, what happened this morning? Who left you stuff?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Who is Brooklyn?
Or elf on the south.
Yep, Brooklyn is our elf on the shelf. What did she leave you?
Pajamas.
Pajamas. Yeah, every year our elf leaves pajamas for Christmas Eve night, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Well, if you guys are good, right?
Yeah.
But what did Brooklyn say? She left you a note, didn't she?
It was for Evie.
I don't think she just left a note for Evie.
I'm going to go get it.
All right, go get the note and let's find out. So our elf did come today, well, or last night, I guess. And let's see what this note says.
Happy Christmas, Evie.
No. Oh, I see. It's Happy Christmas Eve.
Oh.
Oh, now can you try and read it?
Happy Christmas Eve. I know I haven't left any letters this year, but I haven't really need to. You have been good kids, and I have enjoyed telling Santa about all the kind things you are doing. Here are your Christmas Eve presents. Your dad may not like this, but tell him now.
But tell him he is but let him know he is required.
Brooklyn.
Oh, required
To use
to use them tonight. Brooklyn. Yeah. Did Brooklyn leave jammies for Daddy too?
Yep.
Yep. Daddy doesn't like pajamas, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't wear them. Weirdo.
It's such a big paper. Do you want me to show them?
You can show them the letter that Brooklyn left you. Yeah. There it is. Yep. A very big paper for one little letter, huh? All right. Well, thank you so much, buddy, for singing and telling everyone about Brooklyn. So our house is all abuzz with the Christmas Eve goings on. Of course, by the time you guys see this, it will be at least Christmas Day, but it is still Christmas Eve here. And normally we would be heading down to my father-in-law's to do luminaries, but because of the winter storm that we have had, which the bad part of it has indeed passed, but it is still bitterly cold There's still quite a bit of a breeze out there, and everything is still a mess from the last 2 days. So we are just staying home this year for Christmas Eve, and honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. I am tired. My back is still hurting me. I mean, it's better today than what it has been, so I will take that, and I'm hoping that tomorrow it'll be good, because we are supposed to travel down to see my family, and they're a little over an hour away by car, and I really don't want to be in pain for the whole ride down there. Although sitting has not been too much of a problem, it's standing that just kills me. It just hurts so much to stand. So I'm okay with being home today for Christmas Eve. How do you feel about it, Havelock?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. We'll have to get together with Grumpy at some point. I'm not sure when. He's really busy right now with work. But eventually we'll manage to get together with Grumpy. Tomorrow you'll get to see your cousins, hopefully for a little while, but they are with their dad for the most part for Christmas this year. But hopefully they'll get a little bit of playtime in with your cousins. Well, except you're doing gifts. Well, so you can open gifts with your cousins. And that will be nice. So what are some things that you were hoping to get for Christmas? Seems like you're still standing here, buddy. Are there any books you want?
Rabbits, Sparks of Hope, and the book I really want is Immune. I really want more Lincoln Logs because I love Lincoln Logs. I want to play with them.
All right, so he wants Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. That is a game, right, for...
The Switch.
Yep, the Nintendo Switch. And then you want a book called Immune.
Yeah.
And then Lincoln Logs. What about Legos? How do we feel about Legos?
Good.
Good? Would Legos be okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a lot of Legos.
We do have quite a few Legos, but Legos you can keep building and adding, right?
Yeah, also Lincoln Logs.
And Lincoln Logs. Oh, boy. All right. Well, hopefully you'll get some of those things. You probably won't get all of those things on your list, though, right?
Yeah.
Right. And
Last year I didn't even want a tablet, but I got a tablet.
that is true. You did. You got a little tablet last year, didn't you? And that was a total surprise.
Yes.
Didn't even know you wanted it, and there it was, huh? So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to share with everybody? And then you should probably go hop off and go play.
I love you all.
Aw. He says, I love you all. That is very kind of you, Havelock. All right, why don't you go put Brooklyn's letter back in the tree and you go off and have fun. I think you and Daddy were going to do something now, weren't you?
Yeah.
All right, you go do that. So that is my youngest, in case you don't know. He's made a couple appearances before. He's 7 years old, and he is in the first grade, which is like year 2 in the United States, if you are not familiar with our education system. Good kid. He really is. He's a good kid. A lot of fun. Really, really happy that I did get my son. If you don't know, way back in the day, long before children were even like a thing or an option, I always thought that I wanted 2 boys. And then my husband gave me 3 girls right in a row. Boom, boom, boom. And obviously it turned out that I really loved having my daughters. But I didn't have my son. I had no sons. So several years after number 3 was born, we were expecting again, and we were kind of almost shocked when we found out that number 4 was a boy. It was like, what? We're capable of having boys? We didn't even know we could do that. And so he's been an extra special blessing in our household. I mean, all my kids are obviously huge blessings in our family, but it was just really neat being able to get this boy several years after having all of our girls. Someone needs to get him Lincoln Logs because he's not getting any. Yeah, well, he'll be all right. He'll be just fine. That's why I brought up Lego. He's getting a lot of Legos. Everyone's getting him Legos. No one's getting him Lincoln Logs. But he'll be fine. He'll be just fine. So, yeah, tomorrow is the big day. For you, it is the big day now. And if you celebrated last night on Christmas Eve, I hope you had a wonderful time with your family get-together, your friend get-together, or maybe it was just a really quiet affair. If you had nobody to celebrate with this year, I hope that you were able to still find some peace and some spirit of the season, even in your own special little way. And if I mean, obviously I'm a little old nobody, and this YouTube channel is a little just bunch of nothing compared to many people involved with social media. But, you know, I hope that if you have been following along with this Advent, and if you do find yourself alone this Christmas, I hope that listening to some of my stories and stuff did provide just a little spark of holiday joy in your life, because everyone is entitled to a little joy at Christmas. All right, guys, I am going to finish up this last square here. We already know that it's Santa Claus. That's pretty obvious. And I'm kind of eager to see what he's going to look like with this yellow, brown, blue palette. So I'm kind of curious how that's going to look and if I'm going to like it. On my other Advent series that I have been sharing little facts and information about the holidays, specifically Christmas, all month long, I go into Santa a lot, especially the last week. I've talked a lot about Santa Claus, and I actually did one episode all about Santa. When did Santa start wearing red? And now that he has been wearing red, it is such an ingrained thing in our heads that Santa should be in red, that on the rare occasion that we see an artist choose to interpret him differently, I feel a little thrown. Like, what? You know, I watched a television show. What was it called? Well, here's the problem. I watched it, but I only kind of half watched it because what was I doing? Folding laundry or sorting presents, or I was doing something that took away most of my attention. So I was only kind of half watching it. But it was a show that was from a Scandinavian country, but I can't even remember where. Obviously, clearly I was not watching this show very closely. But even the Santa figure in that show, he was not dressed up the way that an America Santa would be. He definitely looked more like a Northern European, Scandinavian type Santa. But even he still had red associated with him. Like, it's just Santa wears red. But he didn't always. So if you want more on that, go back and listen to my other Advent. Anyway, I am now going to speed you all up so you can sit back, listen to a Christmas tune, and I will meet you back in just a few minutes to show you this finished day 25. And a very brief overview of the entire painting as well. I'll see you in just a little bit. I'm back. So here's day 25, our Santa Claus, the big man himself. I actually think that square turned out really, really cute. And because they used the colors with the blue and the black in here, this yellow brown color almost looks kind of red. I actually love how his face turned out. Just a little bit of color there for his cheeks. I think it is adorable. Now I should have you set up so that I can back out and you can see the whole image. But before we do that, I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me this month while I have been working on Add More Zest's Zesty Advent Calendar. It has been a pleasure doing this, and this calendar has been fantastic, and I've looked forward to sitting down and working on a square every day, or sometimes a couple squares every day, depending on life situations. And I'm just a small little YouTube creator. If you wouldn't mind, please consider liking my video and subscribing to my channel. And of course, feel free to share any of my content with other potential viewers. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, so now I'm going to back you out here. There we go. So this is the whole thing from day 1 through 25. I'm not going to do a post review just yet on this. I will wait and do that a little bit later, because right now I just want you to have a minute and enjoy the completed project. I would love to hear from you. What are your favorite squares? List your 1, 2, 3 top favorites out of the painting. I'd love to know. Especially, I love numbers, so I'd love to compile a comparison of, well, X number of people liked this square and X number of people liked this square. Let me know, definitely, in the comments. Tell me, what are your favorites? And I hope that you have had a wonderful, wonderful holiday, and I hope that this coming week is filled with wonderful memories, good food, and time well spent with friends and family. Like I always say, please practice kindness, especially this time of year. There are so many emotions that go on around the holidays, and not all of them are positive. So just be kind. You never know what someone is going through. And I hope that you are having a wonderful day. I hope that you are having a blessed holiday season, and I will see you again real soon.